aban kontabufo pani auditor general de atu dwa se anoma bia bohorema guna sumu se special prosecutor Erekisi Ajaben na wotwe mu mampani be shada ka se onfo adwumanto na ensem ade bo no tansa munye nhwemu ansa no ano nya de obefe papa no se omeye adwuma enso ebiemu ye de ani be kiremu ewo eye sansem from an ye de ani kiremu nso ewo eye abato nsensemu na enra abato komisa ne nsentwofo ahia no mode ato dwa se NDC fo munya abotre no mo abato komisa de omuni adwenpo ani adwenfin bia so mbewi abanimu de ama aban ya wotiso yi na wotwetwe memenda na yewura John Kuma so yekope ne krabre de twato okra na mampani abede kire de ato dwa se yewura John Kuma yobia na otai na kire yepa ne campaign yo enso emu ne ma enso kasae na ene ejanka onomo ka kire de to dwa se ompapa ma radie yipa nanso ogidie yese debi omobehia no ewo eyesro hememu enra nso mampani akufuado ne car no wodi tu kwan free Kumasi akonkran no ebeto dwa se V8 no ba ko bagbabro be se na kokeka bomu ma omodro bani ba ko ahwe ne nkwa nanso nyame adom mampani ho ye ya atinkaboni bia nso emfiri naso ye wei eye afisemu amono ne de kan na no pei ya de emo
ye me kofia pia me ne
hene na kwache adefe afi ye shense no ase de mamode ani efrase ewo special prosecutor Erekisi Ajaben aso ye wono na aban de tumi ahye ne nsa se ebaketa ahye ne pro ho nsem a onhwe no ntusu sa ema Ghana ye ntimi antu ase kro na ye so nte na Ghana sikasem no ebetimi abo ho bra enso sa akon so no papa adwumadi aban de hye ne nsa no emsem penten kwa ne bra wo bre mu no enya senkuma akra won hye dan fa asem bia nkokọ to dem mo eni hu nkuni mu da ye no ho bufuo kra ntoni nsentwofo be hye se Ghana ajagefo mo hanom no omomo ema special prosecutor na adwuma wodie no enkon kan ye kra nensimode to dwa na edoso na nanu ho ene beto dwa se yewura eye matnami do no ena sa di bredi kan body share nsa no wasoma me de krata koma mampani se Kisi Ajaben dwumadi a wodie se special prosecutor no wono afa eye kuntuna se kwan bi so ena fa ene kanka bi a ho no wote no se bo mfa nipa bi anya bibia ebi ni se okasa de tia Ghana ajagefo ne ma hodo bi nti mampani nya hwehwemu emfa yewura no sense na dwuma wodie no omfa emra ena eye na mampani so apia kata nso yakoma eye aban atentere ne panipa chief justice no so nye na onye hwehwemu de besie bi onfa metuna ni mu ne no ena yewura eye yewura Daniel Yao Domlevo no ena kane na oye auditor general de Ghana bono so mo peketa ahye ne pro ho asem atie no ba ko no ode ato dwasa no mabia bohwema gu na sumu se na wotwe mu no sa krata ya yewura matiam de koma mampani ya opia so de koma chief justice ne nam ho emom be sheda ka se Kisi Ajaben fo adwuma to na entansa ne kwadu de bo no yenyemu nhwemu na se odi be mu ebesa mo betena akonya so na wei ene kwan ya ban afa ompeso mo pamo eye Kisi Ajaben sanse ne dwuma wodie no ewom se oye MPP ni ye nenso keta hye ne pro ho nsem a wo ye no oye edigu aban ani mu asinto mu hunu se o man pam ne ntemo a ebeha amafia bato no atimi aha wo mo kwan nyina san nyina so.
My only surprise is that this petition is coming from Honorable Martin Amidu. He doesn't have the right so to do, but if I were in his position, I will not participate in doing anything to remove my successor from office. That is my only reservation about it. And everyone, including Honorable Martin Amidu, should know that Kisi Ajaben, being at the forefront of fighting corruption, will not be a favorite one at the office of the president. So he just walked into a trap or created a favorable environment for the office of the president to expedite action. Otherwise, more serious allegations were made against other people, and the presidency has not found it right to forward such allegations or those petitions to the Chief Justice. So this selective way of administering justice, I think, does not help our country. And I particularly, let me be honest with you, I find the new development very, very unfortunate. And didn't do anything about it or them. I expected the same to have happened in this case, but interestingly, the conveyor belt, as I said, started moving at neck-breaking speed. And forgive me if it is not true, but an unconfirmed source tells me that by next week they may be asking him to step aside so that somebody may be acting.
Yewura Daniel Yao Domlevo ne atene nkan
asem kroya na Professor Kofi Abochi ya on penny oda University of Professional Studies Law School ano ode ato edwase special prosecutor adwuma no ogidi yese wo se amanfo etimi etiase na omuhunu se ekwane ofaso ye na adwuma no sentiase ni mu ampenifo nsi nkonwa na woni ho nkomo ochiri mu se ebinom adwe on se special prosecutor by senka obetra dem no waye nhwemu ache amanfo akogina court no osere no friends and true nhyiamu na kasa nko a no oka na nso onye bibia ose na adwuma oye ne saa na tie fi se e wo se bra no o ma Ghana fo hunu de ade no enso ekro eno nso nti odi hunu mfonso bi e wo saa de no oye hunu mu masemo abai ka Ghana fo ina nya botre ne yentwen tie de nhwemu no ampanifo pesom ye for special prosecutor ho no ebekwa akosie eno ansa na nhwemu bi e wo ho na asefo bi e wo chi no amanfo so atiase no hunu said the ade no enso esi ekro.
I would hope and believe that steps will be taken, in paneling and putting together a body to determine this matter. Steps will be taken to ensure that those perceptual difficulties are dealt with. The various institutions whose mandate and whose operational behavioral tendencies have involved them and the OSP in a conflict situation. All those will have to be taken into account, so that perhaps if the OSP has objections, and if he raises objections about the Constitution, perhaps those have to be given serious hearings and feedback, just so we deal with the perceptual aspect. But as I indicated, the law has stated the constitution of the panel, the law has stated how the empanelment should be done, and those are the law. Nothing can be done about it.
We are Professor Ines Kofi Abuchi ya oda Benim Dia University of Professional Studies na Hoteling King.
Yede ani chiremo ewa abatuo ni di ntro ye no so ekoso emu na wotwetwe mu no National Democratic Congress NDC amiko no na womotwerefo paniyura eye fifi abi court so ne centralfo bedi nkomo na enkomoboni mo na eye kwane a omohunu se abato komisa person of fast edi ntro isuo no na obu niema gumo ede ma aban na abato obredro ankwada ye twero mudin fofo no omotimi akoto de ma aban edi nkunim na afen hye bi omugide se abato komisa di gu akwan so a eno beboa aban otisue na omasa di nkunim no ombeyi ni nyina edi chire Ghana for na enu achiri no na abato komisa ba abontin de abetu dua sensemu a NDC amiko no ka no ano odin na no nso o hyeredo achire se omuhu ni mpani nsemu da edi ntro ekoso obi a hyeda nkofo obi a so metro din se bi abato komisa hyeda ko han kwada bi so metro mudi na abato obredro a woromo ato de amaban ewom se di ntro no mentimo asene niema bi sisi a bi omo computer ni ade internet nya adwuma ni ade no de omuhu senfo so no efiri woromo ane nso mo de ato dua senya de a ede asemboni bi abeba achire na eno na pani abedi echi ono na abato komiso ho ntutu so de mo ede ya tudwa so mo de omo kan se omo ni trimopo ene adwenfin bia so mbewi abani mo ede ama aban bi antisamo andi samnyuko no kan wo mo enwe minu yewura Samuel Tete ene ne centralfo di nkomo enra
to rig the 2024 general elections for any party. The electoral process is transparent and contains all the necessary checks and participation of all stakeholders, especially the political parties, such that rigging an election in Ghana is impossible. 2. Starting with voters registration. Political parties are notified 21 days in advance about the registration exercise to enable them prepare for the registration. Elections are won or lost at the polling station and not at the head office of the Electoral Commission. Parties should train their agents well to observe the process and not to blame the EC for the outcome of the elections.
Eni ayeti eye pani abedi echirema abato komisa yewura Samuel Tete
na yefi ona yemra ejoso enano memenda na ya roho ni nisuo nko ase MPP kane mra sebe dwene no gina mamafo ojoso abaso mpesua so ya no sai so fo de chira ohwe sikasem so rajo nkuma penifo ebodwa ekope no krabe ya omujira so eye no abrempoye amampani abedi eche Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baobia eba sebi na okasa chire mu se ni remfidi adwonkuma aye no da efise ebra oye na dwe se opeso bi di MPP animu no na oprema mpani adwado kuma eta na chi ewa kwanu asaso na ne kuri de how kese pa na ebebre no nsem sei na omampani abede eche Dr. Baobia tudwa efa ura adwonkuma eho
close to the party, government and parliament reached me. A vital life had ended. and I was saddened by the news of his demise. It was even more devastating to me because I was with him on the 5th of March when he paid me a visit at home. It was his routine. It was, therefore, a grave loss, with a silence as deep as death, and the boldest held their breath.
We Omampeni Abideche Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Paumia.
Na wojumadi we yasie no na ne maya waja omochire no so mu baako Huda Boatma kuma ono so ekasai na oditudwa se ne papa yobi a na opewo no mo asemu yi pa na ne ya ne papa ni hoyi aye amna kese pa na abo de ato o makoma mu a ono mo enyini so mbenye obi amana ye se ne no papa no edemo no so nyina mu no wo gidie ye pa se nyame adom a ne brepa mu no ombese hye papa wo soro ahema mu na edebie ne awie no o masan so akwakoto.
Today, we are gathered here with heavy hearts to bid farewell to a remarkable man. As we stand here in solemn remembrance, we celebrate a life that touched so many, a life that will forever be cherished in our hearts. Our father, Honorable Dr. John Amponti Akuma, was more than just a father. He was a beacon of strength, wisdom, and love. His presence filled our lives with warmth and guidance, and his absence leaves an irreplaceable void. We have not grown as children, but for the years we saw him as our father, we have witnessed hundreds of lives he has touched. As we reflect on our father's life, we are reminded of his unwavering dedication to his family. He was a loving husband, a devoted father, and a pillar of support to all who knew him. His love knew no bounds, and his kindness knew no limits.
Enti ne ma woja won mo chire mu baako na yete ne nka enso hwe na ne yire ye ono nso yekunani enso de tudwa se yewura dwonkuma na oyobi a oyeja oyadamfo oyechirechire ni oyesompa ya kire se bibia wo daboko na nyina mu no de yasia na esi ode aseda emanyankopon se de ope na oye enso ewo ho ye de ani chire mo ewo mampani aten na enra na convoy ye hyan ekuta mampani na se mampani timo free kumasi ade na ni chire mo nkra na beto odwa so moduru bunsu mpatem honom no ne lorry ode na so ne ka ode nam bi konya akwanhia ma ahyan dodo be se 9 de ko akire no ekopempem ye bu pempem bo mu ekowi ase no mampani edrobani baako ya chese na otwinika ni bi no wohwere ne nkwa enso ewo saa kwa no so na nyina ne se Kia Rhino ya na ne so efrin kramumpuni mantem ba no na won se convoy de mo ba America tentena na ode na moto de akire bo aben wa obi amfiro na enso nim de ya saa Kia Rhino ekohia mampani ene ne hyene na pamfo a na so ma asemu esie na krata afiri mampani aso ye aba ya kire se yewura ejina he ono na nkita odi onsem hyene nsa na ne nsa ahya se odi atodwa se nyame ado mampani ye bra asem ne sie no ano na omoma asojafo wiem hyene ebefa mampani adini free baby asem ni sie no ye odine pmo e won kramumpuni mantama fe drop ani no so hwere ne nkwa no ne din e de owura kwasi ata ya ono so no na otwi mampani ahye ne mu baako na uyi drop ani hwere ne nkwa fro no ma adrobafo bi na afa prosifo ne bambofo bi a na omoka mampani ho enra no bebre no aprepre do makopie mu enso e wo aban aya asabia.